Picture this. You're a Pixel Gun 3D player and you've been stuck at level 42 for like forever. I mean, it seems like it. You've come home from school every single day for the past 13 days straight. And you've gone on to Pixel Gun 3D, played like 3 hours every single day. And that stupid XP bar doesn't go up. I mean, you've perfected your loadouts. You've gone into battle now, team fight, deathmatch, battle royale, you name it. And you might have not won every single match, but you got a lot of kills. And that's all that matters, right? Wrong. If you're a Pixel Gun player and you're struggling to level up, getting kills is not the answer. There are far better and far easier ways to level up even quicker in this game, and I'm going to explain them in today's video. Today's video is going to be your ultimate guide to leveling up fast in Pixel Gun 3D so you can enjoy level 55 like I have in this game. There are far better ways than just telling people, oh, win in deathmatch with 35 kills. I mean, come on, bro, it's not that hard. No, there are far easier ways because some people can't do that, okay? I'm speaking out for the people that sit there and get 8 kills every single match, and there's always that one person that has like 4 times more kills than you. I see you, and I am going to show you guys ways that you can level up without having to deal with those people. I hope this video is going to help you. If it does, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like rating down below. I hope this video gets a lot of supports, and subscribe to my channel for more Pixel Gun 3D content coming out very, very soon. So with that being said, let's jump into this. And starting things off, I want to show you guys the most consistent way to level up in this game, to get easy coins as well as an added bonus. You will win every single time when you are doing this, and it's Glider Rush. You might have completely skipped over Glider Rush and never even realized that this is actually the easiest game in Pixel Gun 3D. You will win every single time because for whatever reason, it seems like everybody is so bad in Glider Rush. I mean, watch this match and then watch my score versus the other people. I am not a Glider Rush pro by any means. I've only gone into maybe like 15 matches ever in this minigame, but for whatever reason, everybody I go up against is terrible. So that's gonna be you as well. You're gonna go up against people that are terrible, and all it takes is just a little bit of practice. Go into like 3 or 4 practice matches, and then you've got Glider Rush down. And the thing is, it's nice because it's not going to change. It's one single button, okay? You just have to control your character. All you have to do is play for 2 minutes, win, and then restart the process. Every 2 minutes, you can get more and more XP, more and more coins, and this is the easiest, most consistent way to level up in this game. I mean, look at my score versus the other people. I'm already 10 times higher than them. I could die like 5 times and I would still win. That's the nice thing. You don't actually have to hit every single ring. You can do this and actually fail a lot. And 99.95% of the time, you're going to get the win. I've never gone up against other people that are actually challenging and might even beat me. So yeah, hey, this is going to be your easiest way to level up in this game. I just want to finish this up really quickly and show you guys. Now you're going to see on my screen that I'm not going to get any XP, and that is because I am already level 55. If you're not level 55, you're going to get XP. If you're level 55, well, you're not going to get XP because you're already max level. But yeah, I mean, this is really easy. I'm not a Glider Rush pro, okay? It's really simple control layout, and you're gonna do well with this. I think a good tip is you always wanna look at the ring that's ahead of you. So if I see the ring is to my right, I'm going to go through the ring in the direction of where the next one is. I'm always looking ahead, and that's what you should do when you're playing in Glider Rush. So there we go. I was able to do an easy live commentary as I was doing that, and I have 20 times better score than the second place person. So I mean, come on, it's super easy. Just go into Glider Rush. But here's the problem. Glider Rush might end up getting a little bit repetitive and boring over time. So this is what you should do if you want to actually have fun. It's a little bit more risky, but as a trade-off, it's another great way to level up quickly in this game. Deadly games, man. No, I love deadly games, and I'm going to say that till the day I die. This can be a very profitable game mode if you play your cards right. You want to go into Afternoon Battlefield or Stadium, win the second the clock hits 0. You're going to run to the chest, open it up, and instantly start shooting at the enemy players. You want to go into a map like those ones where it's a very open area. Maps like Deadly Complex and Portal Complex are not good because you're going to end up easily losing your enemies, and then the matches are going to take a very long time. You don't want that to happen. You want to be able to kill people as quickly as you possibly can, and in a map like this, even when they're kind of far away, you can still see them, you can still shoot them, and there's going to be one rival left. Or two, I believe, actually. So let's go take those last two people out. This last guy is right here. Very easy wins. I mean, there we go. I mean, that took like, what, 30 seconds or so? You can do that in even a quicker amount of time if you're very lucky. But that is such a profitable way if you play your cards right. Of course, it's going to be more risky because other people might kill you. It's not going to be a guarantee. It's actually going to be less than 50% of the time you're going to win in deadly games. But the trade-off is you can do wins so quickly in that. And generally, if you're in Stadium or Afternoon Battlefield, you're probably going to die very quickly if you do die. So you can instantly jump into the next one and just go match after match after match, and it might turn out to be more profitable than Glider Rush. And it's more fun. So those are the two best ways that are going to require a little bit less skill. In my personal opinion, deadly games, of course, more skill than Glider Rush. If you're going into regular multiplayer, and actually in those other game modes, as a matter of fact, you want to have VIP. Very important stuff. Now, the Lucky Chest is a great way to get VIP. It's pretty simple. It's going to be about a 25% chance of getting VIP. Just have to open up a couple of lucky chests, and then you're going to get that. If you're trying to level up quickly, that is super, super key. If you're wanting to actually level up the fastest, you're going to level up at double the amount of time and then get double the rewards as an added bonus. Now, of course, as I said, it's not going to be a guarantee, as you can see right here. It's a lottery, so it's going to be a 25% chance every single time. If you want to have a better chance of getting VIP, you're going to want to wait for any of those lotteries that's not a super chest, but rather one of those ones that's either a board game or one of those like card games, I guess you could say, where you pick on random cards, it flips them over, and then you could potentially win the gun parts. You're most likely going to win VIP as well. You're barely going to have to spend any coins and gems, and it's a super simple way to get VIP whenever they have those types of lotteries available. They don't have it right now, so you can't do that. So you have to try to go into those other ones, or just open up some lucky chests, and you're going to eventually get VIP in this game. So it's going to eventually happen. You just have to open a couple of different lucky chests to make it happen. Of course, as I'm recording this video, it doesn't happen for me, but it will happen for you eventually. Just watch the videos. Don't spend gems like I did, please. For the love of God, don't spend any money on the lucky chest. It's not worth it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how to make your loadouts work the best for you, so you can most consistently get wins in the matches that you go into, specifically deathmatch, team strike, team fight, stuff like that. Here are two different loadout combinations that you can use, either for close range or long range. I'm not going to give you guys specific weapons, but rather the types of weapons you can use and the combinations that work the best. If you're going into close range, I know a lot of people like to use shotguns. I don't personally like to use shotguns in this game. I feel like they're a little bit unpredictable, and if you miss one shot, they're at a pretty slow firing rate, so somebody else might end up killing you with something that has a faster firing rate. So what I would recommend using is any type of solid, regular assault rifle that has a very, very fast firing rate. If you put the proper modules on and you get all headshots with that thing, which is pretty easy to do in close range, much easier than in long range, something like the Future Police Rifle or the Storm like I have, the Firefighter, or even some of your miniguns like the Excalibur are fantastic. And they work perfectly with a backup that is area damage. Something like the Ouroboros, which I believe has area damage, at least from what I have tested so far. The Multitaskers is another great one. You want to use the backup weapons that have area damage, not, like the freaking pizza heater, which is basically going to take away from some of your other sections. You want to have different types of weapons in each and every section so you can maximize using them in the different types of combat you're going to experience in this game. I would not recommend using something like the Champion Mercenary with the Storm, because if you're trying to get a lot of quick, easy headshots, you're going to use the Storm over the Champion Mercenary. Then, if you're going up against somebody and they get a little bit too close, you can use this in the meantime and then switch over to like your Ouroboros to finish them off. Use your different categories so they work well together. For your melee in close range, I would definitely recommend something that has a very fast swinging rate. Attack of 83 with the Pixel Stream Sword is pretty good. I chose this one because it actually has critical damage, and that's actually a great aspect to have. But something like your Fire Demon, your Leader's Sword, your Carrot Sword, anything that has a very fast swinging rate is going to be very good. Something like the Chipping Whip has only a 76 attack. That's not going to be that great of a weapon to use. Candy Baton's pretty good, okay? Serenade is pretty good. That one's even better, the Tactical Knife, but you want to choose ones that have a very fast swinging rate so you can get a couple of quick, easy headshots on somebody at close range, take them out, no problem whatsoever. With all of these weapons, you want to make sure you have all of the special modules equipped so you can get that special fourth ability. With the melees, you always want to have Bloodthirst because it's going to increase the movement after an enemy is defeated. Huge bonus to have with a melee weapon. For your special, I would recommend using a flamethrower, okay? All the other types are great. Thanksgiving pie, don't get me wrong, love it. But the best types of weapons for close range are going to be the flamethrowers in that special section. So the Pet Dragon is going to be fantastic. You're going to use something like your Frozen Dragon or your Nitrogen Sprayer. Any type of flamethrower is going to work generally the best. Sometimes you could use maybe the laser weapons, but then again, the laser weapons are already very similar to the primaries. Why would you have two of weapons that are very similar to one another? For your sniper section, at close range, you're going to want to use something that has area damage, not something that has a very big zoom. So something like the Overseer at close range is not going to be a good option. Something like the Professional Bow, something like the Frozen Like Bow, the Mr. Squiddo, the Eva, or even something like the Black Hole. Those are all going to be great things to use at close range in your sniper section. And then lastly, in your heavy section at close range, of course, you're going to want to use something that's a big, heavy hitter. You're probably not going to want to use your heavy weapon as your main weapon. You're going to probably use your primary the vast majority of the time. And then sometimes if you need to reload, you can switch to your heavy weapon. And if you have a weapon that can almost do a one-shot kill, if you did a decent amount of damage with the primary, it will be a one-shot kill when you finish the person off when you're using something like the Corn Launcher or the Heart of Volcano or the Champion Solar Cannon or even the Eraser if you're lucky. But here's the thing, with something like the Eraser, I would stray away from that because you have to charge that thing up, and that's going to end up making this weapon your main weapon of choice. You're going to want to use your primary as your main weapon of choice, and then use that heavy weapon as that last resort. Big Buddy, great option to use. Huge Boy, another fantastic one to use. Anything that's a heavy hitting single shot weapon, something like that. All of those are great options. Now, if you're going for longer ranged gameplay, I would recommend, again, sticking with these types of faster firing weapons, but you can get away with slower firing primary weapons that still have that accuracy, okay? I don't know if I can find one right now, but if you can find a weapon that has a zoom, doesn't have any travel time, but has a firing rate of maybe like 92, 91, 90, that's gonna be great. Something like the Adamant Laser Cannon is going to be good at close range, but it's too fast at long range, and you're going to end up having to reload too many times, missing too many of your shots, okay? So try to find something that maybe is a great example. The Assault Machine Gun, that's an LMG type of weapon where you have a lot of bullets, you can spray that thing as much as you want, and that's going to do all the damage necessary. State Defender, another great option. For your backup at longer range, you're going to want to use something like the Werewolf, just a solid hitting, powerful backup weapon. Spec Ops pistol is okay, but you do have to make more shots in order to get the kill. Exterminator, fantastic weapon to use. Something like that is a great option. And even the Champion Mercenary is going to be better at that longer range. You're going to want to basically use a backup weapon that's a more solid, heavy hitting weapon, and that's going to do the job. For your melee, it's going to be relatively similar. you're still going to want to use something that has that Bloodthirst special ability and still has a decent swinging rate. But in truth, in long range, you're probably not going to really use your melee much at all. So keep that in mind. With your special section at long range, I would recommend using some of those looping shot weapons. I've always found great success with something like the Thanksgiving Pie or the Like Launcher or even the Witch's Broom. All of those weapons have worked very, very well for me, and you're probably going to find the same success. I would not recommend something like the Laser Spear because you will miss a lot of your shots. Death Claws, even the Beast. I love the Beast, but you're going to miss a lot of shots when you're using those things. So stray away from the weapons that have a travel time when you fire them. Use the weapons that have a looping shot so when they do have that travel time, they actually can use area damage and it's a lot easier to hit those enemy players. I also thought I'd mention that something like the Reflector is another great option to use at close range, but let's continue on. Sniper, of course, you're going to want to use something that's very heavy hitting. Something like the semi-auto sniper rifle is going to suck at long range because you need to make a lot of shots hit that enemy before they kill you, and chances are they're going to kill you before you kill them. So something that is a very powerful, like 1 or 2 shot headshot, that's going to do the job. Your Elephant Hunter, where's the Elephant Hunter? That's going to be a great option. Your one shot is going to be another fantastic option. Even your Bone Sniper Rifle, I love that thing. That actually is pretty good. Gauss Cannon, great weapon to use. Prototype S, Ultra Beam, all of those things, great weapons to use for longer range. And then lastly, in your heavy section, I would recommend using something that has a faster firing rate, actually, as a matter of fact. I would not recommend something that is a single fire because chances are if somebody is at long range and you're using something like the Big Buddy, your first shot's not going to kill them, and then you're going to have to wait a very, very long time before that second shot can even begin to fire. So you're going to want to use something that has a much faster firing rate. Fatal Melter is okay, but something like the Gingerbread Homezuka is even better. Something like the Rocket Hands is even better. Automatic Decorator, fantastic weapon to use. Football Cannon, great weapon to use for longer range because you can more or less spam people with that, and that's going to end up doing the job a lot better. So that's sort of my whole rundown with your loadouts. I know that was a lot to take in. If you want to rewatch this video, you can, but I basically kind of explained what you should be using for closer range and long range, what works well together, and in general, that's going to be some of your best tips in order to actually, make your character do well in the game. I can't just give you a single loadout, okay? I can't just tell you, use the exact weapons that I have, because if everybody uses the same exact weapons that I have, then everybody uses the same thing. You can't, win and be much better than everybody else. Everybody has the same firepower. You want to be able to use different weapons that work well together, that are tactical, and that way you can actually get the edge over the enemy players. So choose the weapons that are going to actually make your player stand out in the battlefield. Lastly, you could go into some other mini games. I wouldn't really recommend it. I'd say Glider Rush, Deadly Games are some of the best ones. Sniper Tournament is actually pretty good for something like this, and as I finish up this video, I might as well go into the sniper tournaments. I'm going to upgrade my heavy sniper rifle, and then I'm going to go put my modules. Again, this is going to be one of those great weapons to use for longer range. So let's go get some kinetic damage, zoom. That's going to be great for sniper tournaments. And as you can see, with my recoil decrease, I'm not going to get that 4th special ability, but with the steel hands, I will. So I'm going to press that so I can get that special 4th ability. And then I'm going to go over to the sniper tournaments, and then I can finish up this video right here. So this might have been a decently length video. I don't really know how long this video ended up being, but I really hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope you guys found this video very useful. If you guys did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys left a like rating down below. Couldn't switch yet. God dang it, that's unfortunate. And subscribe to my channel for more Pixel Gun 3D content. I love making... Wow, that's a troll. Look at that. That's a bit of a troll right there. I love doing these tips and tricks videos, and I can definitely do more if you guys want me to. Just let me know down below what you guys want me to explain on how to do. I can do anything you guys want me to. Just, yeah, let me know down below in a comment. But that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to raise up the audio, and then I'll just put the last little bit of this sniper tournaments for the remainder of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.